Hey, it's Squidly. I'm in my driveway. Not going anywhere right now. I'm not on a trip, which for the purpose of this video is a fortunate thing because about, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago, I had a night in the Sipsey Wilderness, and my sleeping pad was not holding air very well. I had to wake up and put some more air in it, I don't know, 2 or 3 times through the course of the night. The leak was really slow, and it was not just, it wasn't a trip ender being on the ground. It just wasn't that bad. But having to get up in the middle of the night to reinflate the pad just was not working out. So what I'm going to be doing today is repairing my NeoAir X-Lite, and I'm going to bring you along on that journey. I'm going to be doing this on the bed of my truck outside today because it is just a glorious day to be outside. The weather could not be any better. It is perfect. And so I'm going to be doing this outside, and I'll show you each step as we go along. So the first step I've already completed. In fact, I did this about a month and a half ago. What I did is the leaks were so small that I couldn't find them. By inflating it and trying to listen for where the air was coming out, you just couldn't do that at all. So I put it in the bathtub, inflated, put soap all over it, and found where there were actually 2 places where it was leaking, and the air was coming out so slowly that I could still barely find where the bubbles were coming out. But I did find them, and what I did is I took a Sharpie and I circled one place there and another one here. And so, which is sort of critical because even inspecting it now, it is just not something where you can see any kind of hole there. But anyway, it's somewhere inside that circle, and with the other one too. So step 1 is going to be to use an alcohol swab, which I've already taken out, and on each one of the places, and I've already done it, but I'll just sort of demonstrate that you take the alcohol swab and you're going to completely get this clean, as clean as you can. And you want it to be really as close to just surgically clean as you can get it. You want all the oils and dirt and anything that's on there, you want all of that gone to get this as clean as possible, so that you can get the best possible opportunity to get this to seal and get it so that it's as good as new. All right, the next step is to take these glue dots. Now I'm going to be using 2 of them, and it says to use something to cut them. Now in the field, I don't carry scissors with me in my backpack, so in the field I would have to tear it, and I just did a kind of an experimental tear there to make sure that it would actually tear easily without having to have scissors. But because I have scissors with me because I'm at home, I'm going to cut these out. All right, now on camera it probably appears that both sides of this are the same, but one of them has printing on it and the other one does not, but it's white on white printing, and so probably on camera you probably either cannot see it or can just barely see it. And what it says is to take the printed side and peel it off. And then use that glue dot, and I'm going to press that glue dot onto the space, and it says to repeatedly using your thumb to push it down so that it goes into the fibers of the fabric of your pad. And because the bed liner is ribbed, I'm going to have to find a nice flat spot. I found one. All right, now, using my thumb, just press this glue dot down into the fibers. All right, now remove the other piece of the wax paper. There it goes, okay. All right, now I'm going to take there's a clear cover that goes over the glue dot. So I'm going to peel that off. And the instructions say apply over the glue dot, repair, and gently press the center with your thumb, and use your thumbs to thoroughly press from the center outward. Push out any wrinkles until the entire patch is adhered. So I'm going to try to keep all the wrinkles out of it, and also I'm thinking keep any air bubbles out of it. So, wow, that is easier said than done. Woo. Okay, no, there we go. There we go. Okay. So starting in the center, and working outward. Okay, so one down, one to go. Now the last step is to test it, and setting it up and putting it on the ground is probably not going to do enough to test it out, so I'm going to have to add some weight to it. I don't think it's going to require a whole lot of weight, just something heavy enough to where it could potentially push air out. So I'll add just a little bit, may add something else, and I'll come back in a few hours and see if it's still fully inflated. Okay, added a little bit more weight to it. Styrofoam cooler with some water in it. I don't think there are any sharp edges on that to damage it any further. So give it a few hours and I'll show you what the results are. Well, I have had this weighted with a styrofoam cooler filled with water and some drinks just to have some weight on it, and it is still fully inflated. So I'm going to declare that it is healed for right now. Maybe I can squeeze another couple of seasons out of it. In the comments, tell me what you think about the Thermarest process for repair and your experience with it, and let me know what I can anticipate with it going forward. And on the way out, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.